With remote workforces on the rise, businesses across the continent are becoming familiar with the cloud. We're starting to realize that we use the cloud every day in our personal lives, from sending emails and checking our Facebook feeds, to uploading photos to our Google Drives, tweeting, or sending a WhatsApp. Businesses operate in the cloud too, especially if workers are sitting in different locations and accessing company data via the company's CRM, project management platforms, and emails. But what is the cloud, and how does Azure, Microsoft's cloud computing platform, support businesses? Azure is an on-demand data center in the cloud, or it can be a hybrid cloud on-premise server. The power of cloud servers is that they can scale up or down as you need them. You don't have to invest in your own hardware and infrastructure, and you only pay for what you use. To understand Azure, let's first look at how IT was run before the cloud. Your business would have a server, and on that server would run an operating system. Running on that operating system would be various applications, such as your accounting software, which would be physically installed on the server. Each application would need to connect to a database, which is where all of your client information would sit. This would most likely have its own special box as well. Under these conditions, each time your company or your team grows, and as you accumulate more and more data, you need additional software licenses, more data storage, more servers, cybersecurity, hardware, and operating power. It's a long-term, complex, and capital-intensive process. Now let's shift your business into the cloud. It's the same business scenario, but this time the application is in the cloud using Windows Azure platform. There's still hardware powering it, but now that hardware is in one of 160 Microsoft data centers spread across the globe. Servers are no longer your problem. Updating applications, patching them, or even managing them is no longer your problem. Scaling your infrastructure is no longer your problem. You and your IT team can focus on revenue-generating activities and digital transformation instead of basic IT management. Azure acts as your servers, disaster recovery, backup, website platform, dev test site, and storage. We've looked at how Azure replaces your servers. But what about disaster recovery, backups, and storage? Consider your current disaster recovery plans. Can your business get back up and running within minutes if malware hits your servers or disaster strikes? What will it mean to your bottom line if you're down for days, weeks, or even months? We know that backups don't equal uninterrupted uptime, and that they're taking a huge amount of space if they aren't living in the cloud. So what can ensure 99.9% uptime? Azure can. Businesses don't only need their data to get back up and running after a disaster, they need servers and software as well. They need their entire IT infrastructure. Azure's disaster recovery mirrors your system in the cloud. If disaster strikes, you can be back up and running within minutes, no loss of data, productivity, or revenue. Whether you have disaster recovery in place, your backups and storage in the cloud, or you're writing and hosting applications in the cloud, the beauty of Microsoft Azure is that it can easily scale from serving a few users to serving many. With a pay-as-you-use model, you can scale up or down on a month-on-month basis. It all just depends on what you need. This capability is available to anyone, regardless of company size or current IT resources, because it works seamlessly with on-premises software. It also offers a broad set of services and tools to help you solve your business challenges. Isn't it time you took your business to the next level with Azure?